Welcome back to the channel, Military Comebacks. Today's story isn't just meant to entertain you, it might change how you think about bravery, hidden skill, and the quiet people we underestimate every day. The base rested in evening stillness. A lazy golden sun drooped behind distant mountains, stretching long shadows over the rough gravel paths. Soldiers moved about in loose rhythms, some laughing, some running drills, others simply waiting out the hours before another long night. Inside an aging, dust-covered armory sat a young woman, no older than 22. Her name was Aara Hayes. Small in stature, soft-spoken, and easy to overlook, she blended into the background. Most assumed she was just part of maintenance, someone who repaired and cleaned rifles for the platoon. She never corrected them. Each evening she followed the same ritual, polishing metal, aligning components, testing mechanisms before returning each weapon to its owner. She wore gloves, not to keep her hands clean, but because she handled every rifle with care, almost reverence. Her breathing stayed slow and steady, each movement precise, like a quiet form of meditation. On the night before a major operation, an elite sniper unit entered the armory. Leading them was Master Sergeant Rowan Kane, famous for record-breaking long-distance shots that younger soldiers spoke about in near-mythical tones. His unit, the Ghost Hawks, relied on him whenever missions demanded impossible accuracy. Rowan stepped forward, placed his massive anti-material rifle on the table, and said in a firm but neutral voice, "Can you clean this?" Aara nodded without hesitation. "Of course." His second-in-command, Briggs, smirked. "Careful with that. Most people are scared to even touch it." She didn't respond. She lifted the heavy rifle gently, as if it were fragile. Her hands moved with confidence, checking the barrel grooves, inspecting each latch. The snipers gathered, curious, they had never seen her handle such a weapon. "You know how to clean that?" one asked. She gave a faint smile. "Better than most know how to aim." They laughed, assuming it was a joke. She didn't. Rowan didn't either. He studied her eyes, calm, deep, familiar. He had seen that look before, in true marksman. "Have you ever fired one?" he asked. "Once," she replied. Briggs scoffed. "These kick like a truck." "That depends how you hold it," she said quietly. The room went still. Rowan cleared his throat. "We're running a long-range test at dawn. 4,000 meters. Even trained soldiers struggle. No rookie should attempt it." Aara set the cleaned rifle down and finally met his gaze. "And if I hit it?" Briggs burst out laughing. "If you do, I'll clean every rifle on this base for a month." Rowan didn't laugh. "You really think you can?" She nodded once and walked away. By nightfall, the base buzzed with rumors. Soldiers joked about the maintenance girl aiming for 4 kilometers. Only one man didn't laugh, Arthur Lockhack, the elderly armory chief and retired veteran. He found her adjusting an old scope. "You shouldn't have accepted that," he said gently. "I didn't challenge them," she answered. "They challenged me. If you fail, they'll never let it go. And if I succeed," she whispered, tightening a screw, "they'll never mock another maintenance worker again." Arthur smiled softly. "You carry a soldier's heart, uniform or not." At dawn, purple and orange streaked the sky. Soldiers gathered on a ridge overlooking endless desert flats. A target plate shimmered miles away in the heat haze. Aara arrived calmly, wearing simple gloves. Rowan handed her his rifle. "This isn't about pride. It's for the team. Still want to try?" "I do." She lay prone, cheek resting against the stock, breathing in rhythm with the wind. She made small adjustments. Wind 2.3 left. Humidity drop 0.05. Coriolis effect minimal, she murmured. Several snipers stared. Only experts spoke that way. "Who taught you?" Rowan asked. "My father," she said. "He was a sniper too." "What was his name?" "Elijah Hayes." Rowan froze. Elijah Hayes, a vanished legend known as the Ghost of the Valley. Aara inhaled, held, counted her heartbeat, then squeezed the trigger. The shot thundered across the desert. Seconds dragged. Then a faint metallic ping echoed back. Bullseye. Silence broke into chaos. Shouts erupted. Briggs stood pale. Rowan's voice dropped to a whisper. "Unbelievable." Aara stood, brushing dust from her gloves. "Your rifles will be ready by noon," she told Briggs. The base commander had witnessed everything. "Miss Hayes, why are you in maintenance?" "I was rejected from training," she said. "Too small. Too quiet." Then they were wrong. By nightfall, papers were signed. She joined the Ghost Hawks. Training was relentless. She struggled, missed shots, pushed through exhaustion. But she improved, relentlessly. "I don't want to be better than anyone," she told Rowan one night. "I just want to be worthy of the rifle." "That's exactly why you are," he replied. Months later, a militia took hostages in a mountain fortress. Only a 4-kilometer shot through a narrow window could stop the commander. Rowan looked at her. "This is yours." On a frozen cliff edge, wind howling, hands trembling, she steadied herself. "You don't need to be fearless," Rowan said. "Just steady." She breathed, focused, fired. The bullet slipped through the window. The commander fell. 27 lives were saved. Her name spread, but she stayed humble. She still cleaned rifles. Still smiled at Arthur. One evening Rowan told her, "You've surpassed your father's record." Tears welled in her eyes. I hope he'd be proud. He would. Later, she stood overlooking the desert and whispered, "Dad, I made it." The wind carried her words away. That's how a quiet maintenance worker became one of the most respected snipers in history, not for fame, but for purpose. If this story moved you, like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful stories. Thanks for watching Military Comebacks.